You got to stick with the storm, you know. You got to just stick with it sometimes. Oh, thank you, Sandra. I'm from London. I'm from North London. You just got to stick with the storm sometimes. Sometimes it's not even about finding a solution. It's just having the patience which builds the strength, you know? Like, how can we ask for patience and not be tested? How can we ask for strength and not be tested? Imagine if we were born with strength and we was born with patience and we was born with all these good qualities and we weren't tested at all. Like, how would it make life rewarding? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Arthur. It wouldn't be rewarding. It's like a bit like the yin and yang. You can't have positivity without negativity or negativity without positivity. It's not a realistic representation of reality. So the moment we get more honest with ourselves, like, this is reality. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is our emotions. This is what we go through. Like, we're not alone. This is people. Like, this is the world. The universe is big. There's so many people out in the world. There's going to be people that love you. There's going to be people that hate you. It's okay. When there's a win, there's a loss. When there's a loss, there's a win. Like, everything in life is contradictory. You know what I mean? Everything in life is subjective. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger 100%. And that's the whole point. That's the whole point of the journey, to see if you have the patience to go through to stick with the storm, or to grow through the hardship or whatever you're going through. Nicole, I was meant to go bed. I'm just I don't know what happened. I was meant to go bed, and as you can see, I look very tired. I've got quite masculine hands. I've got quite, I don't say big hands, but I've got quite big knuckles. I'm sporty. I'm an athlete, so yeah. But I love my hands, actually. I love my hands. I love the fact that I can, like, just train tough, you know? See the good in things. Not everything has to be bad. My nails are, like, crap right now. They're broken. This is broken. If you're trying to troll me, you're not going to succeed. But I can put you on the naughty step if that helps you. And I think you might need that. 1 minute. 1 minute for you. All right, let's go Bicep Nation. If you get comfortable, Oh, no way, Rainbow. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, if no one's told you, I'm proud of you, okay? And no, genuinely, like I was saying this earlier on my live. I'm a personal trainer, so I deal with, like, loads of different clients, right? And what you notice in being in a position like that, everyone is dealing with something, you know? And I think the more people you speak to on a deeper level, and I'm quite an open person, so when people talk to me, I think generally they feel quite comfortable, you know? Especially the more time you spend with someone and someone makes you feel safe, you know? Like, I think that's very rare, to be in someone's aura and they make you feel safe without no judgment. And I must have just complimented my client, and she was like, what? Why is it like, it was automatically not I believe you. It was like a defense mechanism. Like, what? I'm pretty? I'm like, yeah, like, I think we've become so defensive with ourselves, which we should be, because, like, you can't trust everyone and anyone. But it's a shame, isn't it? It's like that innocence, as we grow older, we become tougher and tougher, to the point where it's like, we need to be careful. Does this person have, like, good intentions, or do you know what I mean? Do they have a hidden agenda? But don't lose faith. Know there's goodness in the world. And yeah, man, I feel like the energy doesn't lie. Oh, thank you for the follow, Simply Aisha. Yeah, energy doesn't lie, you know? And just be careful of what you hear sometimes. Because sometimes, like, what's that saying? The devil is in disguise, you know? The devil is in disguise. I feel like if it resonates you, if it hits your heart, I feel like in most cases it's real, you know? The truth always comes out in the end anyway. Can we battle sometime? Sure, we can battle. Are you based in London, the UK? I'll give you a follow. Trillist. Hi, Trillist. You always give me so much motivation. Oh, you guys must think I'm crazy. Like, I've got literally multiple moods. You'll see me dancing. You'll see me having these deep conversations. You'll see me stretching. But listen, this is reality, you know? I'm not going to hide who I am. This is who I am. Like, I'm very open with my feelings on here. Oh, no worries. Aisha, we'll battle. We'll battle. I'm more than happy to battle with you. I'm like falling asleep now. Oh, you battle as well, Rainbow? I'll give you a follow. Where are you from, Rainbow? What country? You're true to yourself. That's real. So it's not easy. It's not easy being like real with yourself. Sometimes I think to myself, I can see why people move the way they do. Like, the reason why people really want to fit in, because it's tough being alone. I can see why people get angry instead of owning up to their wrongdoings, you know, because getting angry is it's like a defense mechanism. I feel like when you take responsibility for your actions, it's tough, isn't it? Because it's like, oh, I've done something wrong. Like, it's a very different approach to you just snapping at someone, you know. It's not that it doesn't hurt as much, but it just feels like we're already dealing with our insecurities. We already know that we're going through stuff, and now we're like, we're admitting it. Like, there has to be change. Being alone develops character. It does. It really does. Armando's just like, get to sleep. Get to sleep. Do you know what, Nods? People bring the bad out of us. And as much as I want to say, like, no, there's goodness in everyone. Like, it varies, you know. It does vary. And I'm a firm believer there is probably more evil out in the world than good. But I'm trying to focus on the good, you know. And you will be brought out of your character, because people will test you, man. They will challenge you, you know. They will challenge you. Oh my God, how many times have I been challenged, especially on this app? It's mad. You can have so many people against you. You can have like an army of people that will follow maybe evilness, and then they're like, yo, what have I done? I ain't done nothing. I'm just trying to stay in my zone. But it's like, I think sometimes you don't realise people's intentions aren't the same as yours, you know? If it's not in your heart to hate, and then you expect other people's intentions to be the same, that's not really a realistic representation of reality, is it? Like, yeah, I think you need to be aware, but you also need to have hope that there is goodness in the world. Because if you constantly focus on the negativity, not only is it going to drain you, it's like the law of attraction. Whatever you give out into the world, it's going to come back, you know? Yeah, it's just the hardest point is like when you feel it and you have to snap out of it, and you have to say to yourself, like, oh my God, like, this is not the journey. We're trying to come out of it. We're trying to better ourselves, but it's hard because essentially you're learning, you're healing, and you're trying to snap out of old behaviors. That's hard, you know, especially when your brain is so powerful and it's like, what? I've seen this behavior before. Protect yourself, or like, no, don't take the disrespect. It's like it's constantly trying to like protect you, you know. I always help and compliment others. That's so nice, Rainbow. That's so nice. Like, don't stop being that good person, because the right type of people will gravitate towards you. Yeah, I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, because life isn't easy, man. People can go to great extents to see other people down. I've seen it, and I don't agree with it, and I've tried to stay away from it. And if I notice any sort of behaviour that I'm like, nah, I just like I gently let them people go. That's the way I see it. Because if you entertain that, not only, and you will break character sometimes, because we're human, you know. Hey Ella, how you doing? You okay? I can tell a real person. It's hard, isn't it? I'm not gonna lie. I feel like as I'm growing older, I'm trying to make like I feel like I was very oblivious younger. Like, I used to think everyone was like me, like in the sense of I didn't know people had like evil intentions. And then you go through certain experiences and it kind of forces you to be like hyper vigilant, you know, like you need to look out for this, because this could like drain you again. There's only so much a person can take, you know, especially if you're constantly giving your energy out and you're being respectful.